Welcome into the wrap-up, everybody. KJ Doyle alongside Riley Robinson, Alyssa Spangler, and Preston Moore for our final wrap-up of the regular season. One more for the playoffs, but we figure out tonight which teams will be joining us next week for the wrap-up show.
We don't know if we figured that out, but we'll figure out who won Pick'ems.
Right. Yeah, a lot.
It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be exciting. Let's get to our biggest game, our game of the week. This one, not to see who gets into the playoffs, but to see who claims a district title. Clarendon and Wellington facing off, and whoever comes out on top, both teams coming in undefeated in district, gets crowned the district champion here. Lyric Smith taking off, making people miss, running away from Skyrockets all the way into the end zone for the touchdown. Clarendon on top in this one. Wellington trying to answer as Tarson Carver finds Ethan Navarez for the touchdown. Wellington now driving down 28-20, looking to tie it. Clarendon forcing the fumble as Colton Cottle gets the strip sack, and the referees gonna try to figure out who falls on it. Clarendon thinks they have it. The officials confer, and they give it to the Broncos. They celebrate. Clarendon, unbelievable upset. The district champs. Lance Lohnert is down on the field with the victors.
Hey, this is Lance Lohnert in Wellington for the Channel 10 Game of the Week. And what a game it was. Classic Texas high school football game. District title on the line, and it was the Clarendon Broncos coming out ahead 36-20. We have head coach Aaron Wampler here, as well as star quarterback, punter, safety, Lyric Smith. Aaron, they hadn't given up a point in district. How did you get this done tonight?
Well, we felt good about our game plan all week, and we talked about it being a fight, and it's going to be a fight. It's going to be a battle all night long, and we can't get too high. We can't get too low. We've just got to stay consistent with it, go execute the game plan, clean up some penalties, and these guys did a tremendous job of doing that all night long.
You were able to get off to a fast start. How critical was that, in your opinion?
It was huge. I mean, you take some momentum, and it was a big deal to get out early, and then not that you can relax, but it sure helps things, and it kind of gives some confidence of, hey, we got this thing. We scored quick on a team that haven't given up a point in district, so feels good. It was very, very critical.
Yeah, how about this guy next to us?
Man, this dude, hey, it's okay to smile there. Yeah, unbelievable job as a leader, as a quarterback, as a defensive back. Asked him to do a little bit of different role this week defensively, and he stepped into it, did a tremendous job. But he's been doing that all year. He just got to show it on this stage.
Yeah, that was awesome. Hey, Lyric, obviously district champs. How's that sound? You guys started with 3 losses, have reeled off 7 in a row. What changed?
Mainly just our mindset and our coaching. We had a buy-in to what Coach Wampler was telling us. We just had to believe and know that our first 3 games would be difficult, but after that we can go on a run, and we listened to the coaches and executed in practice, and now we're on that run.
How about coming up here in Wellington? Not an easy place to play and getting a dub.
It feels great. Just coaches the whole week, practices, everything. We just executed great. It was a great team win. I couldn't have done anything that I did tonight without my coaches or my team. It feels great.
Lyric can punt, too. He might have other things, but the punting was critical tonight. Hey, for News Channel 10 Sports, I'm Lance Lohnert here in Wellington. Our game of the week, once again, Clarendon 36, Wellington 20. Let's toss it back to the wrap-up and the Fab Four of KJ, Preston, Riley, and Alyssa.
Thanks so much, Lance. Obviously a huge game and a huge win for Clarendon. Just can't say enough about Coach Wampler, the job he's been able to do there, stepping in and taking them to a district title.
Yeah, very exciting stuff we have this week and a lot of implications. Some of those implications, though, the Palo Duro Dons in the next game going to be facing off against the Plainview Bulldogs. Winner goes to postseason. The loser sees its season end. That was a tongue twister. First quarter, the Dons start hot. Darian Lewis throws an absolute dime to Charlie Love in the end zone. Touchdown Dons. They go up 7-0. Then Lewis is going to keep on throwing those dots all night. This time it's going to be off the play action. He finds Braylon Norman for another Dons touchdown, up 14-0 in this one. Plainview would answer, though, after a botched punt. The Bulldogs capitalize as Seth Mayberry finds Davian Ramos for 6. But the Dons just too much for Plainview in this one. Lewis in this next play, after the celebration, is going to get his 3rd touchdown pass of the first half, finds Allie Hobson wide open in the end zone. The Dons are going to the playoffs. They take the victory 41-14 over Plainview.
A huge win for the Dons to get into the postseason. A couple of other games happened last night. They cleared up the 5A Division I playoff picture. Amarillo High and Monterey going at it. Opening kickoff for Monterey. Amarillo High back to receive, and it's Bryson Brown at about his own 20-yard line, and he turns on the Jets. Look at this return from Brown. Amarillo High been having great returns on special teams all year long. He gets to the outside, down the sideline, brought down just short of returning it for a touchdown, but this just a sign of things to come for the Sandys. Back on offense after a field goal. Will Flaming finds his man, Oliver Parsons. Another big play for the Sandys as he's pushed out just shy of the goal line, but Amarillo High capitalizes this time around in the red zone as Jet Lopez takes it himself, barreling his way into the end zone. 10-zip Amarillo High. Start of the second quarter, and that offense keeps on rolling. Rylan Leathers, untouched, into the end zone for the Sandys touchdown. They take down Monterey 61-28, and that meant if Tascosa could win, they would be in the playoffs.
Yeah, this is another Thursday game we're going to take a look at. Like KJ just said, Tascosa needs to pick up this win to secure that last spot. Running that triple option offense, Zach Edwards gets the pitch and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown Rebels, finding a groove offensively later. Fulton going with the fade route to the star junior TJ Tillman, who makes the amazing catch for the touchdown. 21-0 Rebels. Now the Mustangs in this next play turn on as Isaiah Vasquez calls his own number, and he's going to race to the right sidelines and will reach over the pylon to put Coronado on the board, but it's going to be Tascosa coming out on top, getting that spot in the final playoff district spot.
So in that district, it's the Abilene Eagles claiming the 1 seed. Meanwhile, Lubbock Cooper gets number 2. They took down Caprock tonight 46-0, and Amarillo High takes the 3, Tascosa the 4. Now we send it over to Preston and Riley.
All right, well, Preston, I mean, some big games there. Ready for the playoffs. A lot of area teams, especially 5A there, but 4A, that district we're about to look at, insane.
Yeah, we're gonna see some really great games coming up in that district. Obviously, Canyon, we have all the helmets right in front of us. Canyon, Duluth, Hereford, and Pampa. We're gonna look at all those teams and more on the wrap-up coming up.
Yeah!